This is a swatch of Tunisian Half Double Crochet. It has a nicely textured ribbed appearance and it does not curl. And this is what it looks like on the reverse. UK term for half double crochet is half treble crochet. For this swatch I'm going to chain 9, so create a slip knot, slip the hook into the knot and then chain 9. Tunisian half double crochet foundation row is different to the normal Tunisian crochet foundation row because for each stitch there is a yarn over and insert the hook into the chain, yarn over and pull through, so that there are now 3 loops on the hook, 1, 2, 3, and not 2. Again, yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. So 2 more stitches have been added, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and not 3. Again, yarn over, insert the hook into the next chain, yarn over and pull up a loop. So there'll be 7 loops on the hook, and keep going until the end of the row. With Tunisian half double crochet, the number of loops on the hook will be double the number of chains in the foundation chain minus 1. So now there will be 17 loops on the hook, that is 9 plus 9 minus 1. And now for the return pass. This is again different to the usual return pass. So as always, chain 1, mark the end of the row with a stitch marker, and now instead of pulling through 2 loops, pull through 3 loops. One, 2, 3, and now yarn over, pull through another 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull through another 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, and so on until the end of the row. And at the end of the row there will be 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, leaving 1 loop left on the hook. And this is the Tunisian half double crochet foundation row. That creates these upturned V's that are worked into on the forward passes. And for the forward pass, yarn over and insert the hook behind the upturned V. Yarn over, pull through both loops, and yarn over, insert the hook behind the next upturned V, yarn over, pull through both loops, and continue until the end of the row. Just yarning over and inserting the hook behind the last upturned V on the row, yarn over, pull up a loop, And now for the last stitch, yarn over, insert the hook into the marked space at the end of the row, and pull up a loop. And as always, it's worth checking the number of loops on the hook, so there should be 17 loops on the hook. The return pass is exactly as before, so chain 1, mark the space at the end of the row with a stitch marker, and then yarn over, pull through 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, and continue until the end of the row. So this is how the half double crochet is starting to build, and you can see that it is not curling. So continue with the forward pass as before, yarning over, inserting the hook under the upturned V, yarn over, pull through both loops, and so on until the size of the fabric is as required. I'm completing the last forward pass for this swatch of fabric of half double crochet. So this is the last upturned V, then yarn over, insert the hook into the marked space at the end of the row, yarn over, pull up a loop, and again, as always, just check the number of loops on the hook, and there are 17. This is the last return pass before binding off, so remove the stitch marker, chain 1, mark the space at the end of the row, yarn over, pull through 3 loops, pull through 3 loops, and keep going, pulling the yarn through 3 loops until the end of the row. So this is the completed swatch, and the only thing to do now is to bind off. So for this I'm going to slip stitch. The slip stitches are placed under the upturned V, so place the hook under the upturned V, yarn over and pull through all the loops. And now push the hook under the next upturned V, yarn over and pull through all the loops, and continue slip stitching to the end of the row. Now push the hook under the next upturned V, yarn over, pull through all the loops. Finally, push the hook through the marked space at the end of the row, yarn over and pull through all the loops. And that is the swatch completed and nicely bound off at the top. And here we have it, a swatch of Tunisian half double crochet that looks nice on both sides. It has a beautiful ribbed textured appearance on the front, and the great thing about this fabric is it does not curl.